is Irv Nelson, the owner, Pier 49.
Hey, I think that's the way to go. It's Pier 49.
I know.
Watching the game, having a movie night, whatever. Pier 49 pizza. Fall in love with pizza again. 4th down and about 11. All in the gun. Long patterns. Hall buys himself some time with his feet. He's got Putu Tau and he throws it way out of the end zone.
Oh.
And he might have been better off just running it, but it's easy to say that from way up here. So Mountain Crest now 0 for 2 on 4th down. And a golden opportunity goes by the wayside. I mean, Logan's just getting pressure whenever they want it. And when they really need it, they're getting it. Look at the room in front of Eddie Hall. And he's looking for the big play. And I think maybe his coaches will tell him, son, and Mark Wooten's down there talking to him now. Son, you didn't need all 21.
No,
we needed 10.
Just needed 11.
Like I say, it's easy for us sitting up here to say that. Now, you got to keep Logan from scoring. High snap. Nelson spun around, picks up a couple, and down he goes. Nelson did a good job just to get that one down.
Well, and Mountain Crest's been punishing Nelson in this first half. A lot of physical abuse. We haven't seen Schmidt used very much, and he's the kind of running back that can give a little bit of that back to the defense.
Only 18 yards rushing for Nelson. He's been sacked 4 times. We're playing man coverage to the outside and inside with the pressure. Nelson back against his body. Wide open is Artist as he lost Herbert. And Artist tripped up just enough by Herbert, but now they're in almost scoring position again.
59 seconds to go is an eternity if you're the Mountain Crest defense. DJ Nelson takes a shot as he delivers this ball, and Artist comes back to get it. It's a great catch up on his shoulder pads. And you're right, there's a shoestring tackle, pulls his sock down, and that brings him down.
41 yards. Artist has killed Mountain Crest. 3 catches, 92 yards. Nelson, 5-man rush, hit as he throws. There's a flag down on the field, and there's another flag where they were fighting for it. Let's see if someone was moving early for Logan. And we may be playing this one over depending on the call.
That was a great catch. Nobody picks up the defender of Mountain Crest, and DJ Nelson shows some great courage, stands in there and delivers that ball.
32-yarder. Who caught it? That's Artist again.
Artist again.
So if they offset, if it's one on Logan, one on Mountain Crest, then they play it over again, but let's see. Illegal shift on Logan and a pass interference on Mountain Crest. So they offset, so they come back and play it again.
Do-over, just lost 19 seconds.
And I don't have to write down all those cards. Adding is hard.
I ran out of ink.
Math is hard. Nobody's been able to cover Artist tonight. Keep going back to that well. Nelson's got room in front of him. Lots of room in front of him. Steps out of bounds with a little bit of help at about the 25-yard line. Pickup of 12. You know what, Lee?
Know what?
Moms won't like to hear this.
Yes.
But
Moms
you know
don't like to hear a lot of things you say.
But you know what I like?
What?
These teams are, I mean, they're whacking each other. If you're going to go out of bounds, that's fine. I'm going to hit you as you go. You know what?
I like it.
It's healthy for this rivalry, for these two teams to have a little bit of nasty for each other. I don't see what's horrible in that. A lot of people don't like it.
I love it.
3-man rush for the Grizzlies. A little bit of a short pattern, and it's incomplete. They broke off, Hartman broke off that pattern. Now there's a story for you, as Hartman broke his leg playing soccer earlier. Yet another reason not to play soccer. As you look at the SC Needham Jewelers middle of the block sign clock. 1 more second, then Logan has points, and Logan wants a timeout on 2nd and 10 from the 24-yard line of Mountain Crest. So finally, he makes his first appearance last week.
Yeah.
And I was watching him run before the game last week. I didn't see him tonight. He's dragging that leg a little. That was a bad injury. But for an athlete, a young athlete especially, to be able to come back from something like that, that's a big thing.
Well,
it's nice to see, you know.
He's just one more weapon in this Logan offense, too. He's somebody they can really use going into the playoffs, so they're hoping to get him into football shape, which is hard to do in 2 weeks.
I don't know what Rob Thomas, the defensive coordinator for Mountain Crest, is seeing that he doesn't like out there. But he spent that whole time out pretty animated in the face of the side judge about something. But you know, coaches, they're always looking for that edge as well.
Next call.
Yep. Well, that's part of their job. Nelson back to throw. Here comes the blitz. Oh, somebody hits Nelson right in the face. It's going to be a penalty. And Thompson down to the 10. It's a gain of 14. 10 seconds left and the clock stops. And they're going to go half the distance on top of that. They put the helmet right in Nelson's face.
Was that Richardson?
I don't know who it was, but he put it right in his face. .64 yards on 3 catches for Thompson. And now timeout Logan again. Mountain Crest out of timeouts. Logan has one more. 10 seconds left in the half. Mountain Crest desperately trying to keep Logan out of the end zone. I mean, I know there's a whole half to play lead, but if Logan puts it in here, you and I may as well just go get a hamburger.
I think that's a pretty good idea anyway, but you're right. That's a real tall mountain to climb if you get in that deep hole to a Logan team that's this good, especially on defense. They've been just teeing off on Mountain Crest. Mountain Crest shows some signs of life in that last possession, but sputters and comes up short.
Well, and their defense has made things tough for this Logan offense. They've played as well as anybody we've seen play Logan, and Logan's still on the cusp of putting 24 on the board in the first half, which means they're trending right toward their average. Watch for Nelson on the quarterback keep. He's going to throw. They're coming off the edge. And the ball's caught out there by Schmidt. Logan has to take their last time out with 4 seconds left. And it was only a gain of 2. So for Schmidt, his first catch of the game. Logan with their last timeout. There's 4 seconds left, so that one took 6 seconds. See if Logan tries to kick or just go for the 6.
Just give it to DJ and let him run it.
I'd go for the 6. That's what I would do.
Well, just a little bit short. Schmidt's got to come back and get it. You're talking about the offensive output of Logan this season in 7 wins. They've scored 49, 32, their lowest point total against Cottonwood, 56, 48, 40, 49, and 67 last week against Skyview. 56 against a Bountiful team that's tied for the lead in that region of the East at 3-0.
Nelson couldn't really step into that throw because Ethan Peterson was right in his grill. So it's 2nd down and goal from the 3. This is likely the last play of the half. They're spreading things out. I think they're trying to make room for DJ Nelson. He throws it across the middle and it's knocked away. No flag. Oh, and here comes one. Oh, awfully late. And that's what fans hate, to see one that late.
Well,
but you've got gloves on, and he's looking in his pocket.
Yeah, here's why he didn't throw it early, because he thought the official who was closer to him was going to call that play. The umpire actually standing right on it. That's not a play usually the umpire calls. It's usually
the back judge.
So he's waiting for that official to call it, and he actually looks like he motions for his a little bit. No, let me think about it. Oh, back judge throws it.
There it is. You see how late it was. Here you go. Nelson, touchdown. So with no time on the clock, a defensive penalty gives Logan an extra play, and they do get to 23 with 24 pending, and that one's got the home crowd hive buzzing.
Well, in spite of it being a late call, it was the right call.
Well, and that's the guy that makes that call, too.
Yep.
With no time on the clock, and the Grizzlies looking to go up 24-0. Thompson's kick is up, and it's good. Logan gets the ball to start the second half as well. Things looking bleak for the Mustangs in Hiram as we're at the half, and Logan firmly in control.
Academy. Your club, your results, your life.
You're burning through your money. You're ruining your health. Completely been blackballed by society. They have pushed you outside, being banished, shunned. What's going on in your head? You're thinking, I gotta have that smoke. I gotta have a cigarette. You know what? Think about it. You don't. Quitting, it's tough. It's not easy. But it's not as tough as breathing through a tube. How do I know what you're thinking? I used to be a smoker myself. The truth is, I did it. So can you. Call 1-888-567-TRUTH. Get some help.
We are the face of Comcast.
I'm a perfectionist. At least I try to be.
At Comcast, we solve problems.
If we don't resolve the problem the first time,
we'll extend a courtesy service to our customers.
You're a customer, you deserve it.
If you're a new customer and you're not satisfied with our services,
you can get your money back in the first 30 days.
It's a phenomenal thing to offer to our customers.
We're only as good as our word. And our word is good.
Whether it's giving you a $20 credit if we're late or 30 days to try us out, at Comcast, we're all about the customer. And that's always guaranteed.
This is a 68 Buick Skylark, and we're just working on the lights. This is a 92 Toyota Corolla, and we're just putting in a new alternator. This is a 97 Pontiac Transport, and we've had the whole motor apart, putting in new intake manifold gaskets.
For all your automotive needs, big or small, see A1 Automotive.
Well, it's halftime at Mountain Crest. 24-0. Logan puts that last touchdown on the board with no time on the clock. Mountain Crest thought they had stopped him, and they got a pass interference penalty. And let's take a look at. Webb started the game at quarterback. They had Hall at running back. First pass of the game for Webb.
Johnny Luke.
Yep, sailed on him, and Johnny Luke is Johnny on the spot. He just always seems to be around the ball. 8 interceptions in 8 games this season. With his size, you got to wonder if somebody's looking at him.
You think.
Johnny Luke,
don't those girls know that it's like 39 degrees?
I don't know. They're a little bit crazy is what they are.
Cow.
So that set Logan up 1st and goal at the 3. So Logan's first offensive play from scrimmage. Oh, thank you very much. Nelson, 3 yards and the touchdown. And just like that, like that, we hadn't even played 2 minutes and Logan's up 7-0. Mountain Crest gets the ball back. They go 3 and out. They have to kick the ball back to Logan. Logan had a little more field the next time down. They started at their own 34.
After a 15-yard personal foul.
And it didn't really matter. They just picked right up where they left off. Marched right down the field. And it's Nelson. They brought Schmidt in motion.
Some hard running here. It only picks up about a yard, brings up...
that ended up being 3rd down. This was 3rd and goal.
From the 3.
But Nelson knows what he's doing. You can see him. He's Mountain Crest, their coaching staff was on the field for a good 5 minutes. The whole time we were at break talking to the officials. I think one of the things they were talking about is Nelson gets a running start before that ball is snapped.
And
we saw Box Elder do that for years with those Veer offense teams and Bear River. And, you can get away with it, you're going to do it.
You saw it on that replay. That was pretty obvious.
When you're looking at it in slow motion, it's way more obvious. But Nelson stretches the ball in and gets it in. Mountain Crest